Hello peeps and hello peppers and welcome to Miðvikudags Mandala, the Wednesday Mandala. As pointed out before, my name is Frida Martins and anything that is round can be a mandala, and I love painting animals and I love painting in the flow. And sometimes I see like good advice for life in those flow paintings, and it was so fun that like I drew this owl just very randomly with my water pen today. And then my friend came by and said, well, wow, the meadow has to be green. And I was like, yeah, just that's what I was thinking. So here is my green meadow. Even though it will grow very slowly and I will bubble a lot. And I wanted to premiere here my new like the tarot deck that I just bought, because it was such a nice experience on the weekend, like reading for the people. And these people actually conveyed to me that I did this well and that I had like a good instinct for doing that. And it's such a really nice small box with all these beautiful, like old-fashioned but not square-headed illustrations that remind me of the fairy tale book that I had as a child, that shaped me a lot and shaped my interest in art and the painting style I wanted to practice. And like, since the box is so small, the instruction book is also so small. So there are like really short, down to the point explanations to each card. And the Five of Swords said, "Five fell to my courage. Will you be next?" And actually, I drew this card from the pile when I asked, what can I and the collective do for good health? Because I'm still waiting for like the test, the results of a medical test, and now this is getting a little bit itchy. So, yeah, the explanation book said that with the five fell to your courage. So I would say we should all have good courage as far as we get. Like, I talked also two good friends about my medical issue, and like just the humor and the putting things in context already helped a lot. So it would be good if we could encourage each other and form a community. And also, it gets like into my thoughts now to like form a community about like learning together and like also searching for info together, rather than like gathering wrong info and dwelling in that. And my other question to the cards was, what can we all do, like including my noble self, for our dreams? And then there came the Seven of Pentacles, where the book in the nice little box says, take just enough and not more. Like, I know this card looks like the money is growing on trees, and the woman wears a veil, so that is also like a sign of modesty. Not necessarily of getting married, but I say like modesty. And a convent. Like, a convent also means some sort of getting together in the original sense of the word. And yeah, okay, now you see it in focus. This it always takes me some time to figure out the camera. And she has a sunflower that is a, of course, like some people have used it as a symbol of Ukraine. To me, it's also a symbol of my grandma, because I often gave her sunflowers and they made her so happy. And I mean, they look so when they hang their heads down, but they are actually really nutritious when you eat the seeds. And like this woman has a basket to harvest things, to maybe harvest the money that goes on the tree, that grows on the trees. But like when the card is not in focus, it reminds me a little bit also of the golden ball that the frog prince salvages for the princess. We all don't know what the princess looked like. Everyone can interpret her the way one wants. And sometimes some people also consider it very royal if the women are modest, and also like if the men are modest and only take what they need. I know there are some people in the world who could like think about that. But like, okay, the red and the golden is also like passion and like the light of life. So yes, I would say we can get ready for like something good that life brings to us, but we should not overdo it with that item, whatever it is. And like what I personally find interesting is that like my very first tarot reading that I listened to on YouTube actually contained the idea that I have a secret admirer who communicates with me by means of the number 7. Of course, I don't take that literally, but actually the thought of having a secret admirer feels nice. And actually, like when I read on the internet about like really introverted people who cannot tell other people for some rhyme and reason that they like them, that makes me think of that in a joyful way. So it would actually be nice to meet people who are also in these ethics to just take what one needs. And if that helps me realize my dream, like I still have a plan tonight of doing one painting for my self-designed tarot deck, and do like one thing for the Curse of the Poppies and the Mountain Avens, like the one book, and one unit for the sea monster. And it's already 10:15 in the evening, and it's still light outside. So, well, if I want to do something that makes sense, I really have to reduce this to the bare minimum per errand. But sometimes the smallest step can be propel the biggest change. Like one of my favorite fables is where the mouse searches for the most powerful being to marry this being's daughter, and then the mouse asks a zillion creatures, can I marry your daughter? And then these zillion creatures say, no, there is always like something more powerful than me. And then the big old tower says, well, for starters, I don't have a daughter. And then the mice are way stronger than me because they dig under my base. And so I'm kneeling down for the mice eventually. And you, Mr. Mouse, you will never find a bride who suits you better than a nice little mouse. So actually, this is a story that tells me that we should actually also be aware of our power as a group. Like mice are very agile group animals. I mean, of course, there is this trope in some movies and comics that especially women go like shrieking, ah, a mouse, or an elephant goes hopping all the way. Elephants can't hop, by the way, so I hear, just because there is a mouse, but principally, mostly mice appear in groups, and you should also like keep mice in groups if you decide to keep them as pets. So this can be the power of the masses. And if many people only take what they exactly need for fulfilling them, then the Earth's resources will hopefully be spared a little bit. Like I used to buy a lot of food, but now I'm often like going to the supermarket for this basket that's called the Last Chance. And then I see what is in the basket. It was so beautiful the other day that there were like 3 packs of really perfectly intact strawberries. Why were they Last Chance? I don't know. I only took 2 because I knew I would only eat 2. I can't bear like buying food just to throw it out anymore. And actually, I ate one of the strawberry packs already on the way home, and they were frozen. So they, like, let's say if I had more energy for myself, I think I would have bought the 3rd one too and made sherbet out of them. But me and cooking, that doesn't go into the same sentence. But I actually enjoyed eating the iced strawberries on the way home with the walker, and some people on bikes greeted me in a really friendly way, and I felt like a queen with my strawberries. So yes, let's follow our dreams and be ready for like unexpected little blessings. And yeah, let's be like the owl with its very like specific wings and specific feet. Consider going out and about at unusual daytimes if that suits someone better. Because who knows what good ideas may come in the night when no one else is there to like remind people of an appointment or something. So, yes, I wish you a nice night where you can follow your dreams, whatever they are. Bye bye.